Well, thank you so much, Rajendra ji, for inviting me and making me a part of this amazing panel and being a part of all those honorary people on the dais. It's absolutely privileged. And yes, as a vice chairman of three universities in the city of Hyderabad, one state and two deemed universities, it's absolutely an honor for me to add technology in our campus, in each and every place. As the moment we got the permission of a deemed university in one of our campuses, which is Mallareddy Vishwavidya, not only just engineering, to medical, to dental, nursing, pharmacy, agriculture sciences, management, and many more to come up with. So imagine all these vertical fields of education in one campus. And the moment we got this permission of deemed university, we understood that we need to add technology in each and every field of education. That was the plan. And so we started these different schools of eminence, that is School of Medical Sciences and Technology, School of Digital Health Sciences and Technology, School of Dental Sciences and Technology, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Technology, Nursing Sciences and Technology, and of course, Agriculture Sciences and Technology. Interdisciplinary is what we are talking about as per NEP 2020. And we need to make it possible in our campuses. So integrating technology in all the courses, let me tell you, everyone has started adapting AI in their curriculum, in their day-to-day routine, in their experiential learning, in hands-on training, in each and everything, not only just artificial intelligence, but also machine learning. If I start with School of Medical Sciences and Technology, courses like molecular medicine, stem cell biology also needs a lot of upgradation and advancement with the support of AI. And creating courses which are actually the need of the hour. So like for example, reproductive sciences, which needs a lot of technology into it. So artificial intelligence with reproductive sciences is the basic, it's one of the courses in our medical sciences and technology. In the similar way, in the dental sciences and technology, we have digital dentistry. As we all know, once any student they have completed their BDS, they are absolutely clueless when they come out. They need to get well versed with the advancement in the technology used in dentistry. So adding dental technology as a part of their curriculum in dental sciences is equally important as that of medical sciences. So digital dentistry is one of the courses we have started in our School of Dental Sciences and Technology. Coming to Allied Health Sciences and Technology, we all are talking about nursing, of course, pharmacy, medical, dental, but allied health professional is such an area where we need to concentrate more. For example, BSc and MSc in different fields of technicians, cardiology, emergency, anesthesia, radiology is of course, but apart from that, areas like robotic surgery technicians, laparoscopic technicians, endoscopic technicians is the need of the hour. Cosmetology and dermatology, transplant sciences, and many more. We need technicians, the allied health professionals in all these areas. And imagine adding AI to their curriculum will really benefit them to not just to take care about the patients, also understanding the advanced technology which is happening today in each and every part of the healthcare system. Then coming to agriculture sciences and technology. Recently I had been to AICT and I could understand the importance of Anuadini. It is a new app where they are trying to understand the importance of the soil, the diversity of the soil in the entire country, and which soil is better for what kind of a crop, and which climate supports it. This everything can be supported with AI, and it can help our agriculture students to learn better and better. And most importantly, yes, of course, ERA being one of our inspirational university. Apart from that, we have started this School of Digital Health Sciences and Technology, and of course inspired by the Academy of Digital Health Sciences by Rajendra Gupta sir. So we are the first to start degrees, that is BSc and MSc in Digital Health Sciences. So as we talk about apart from having diploma courses and certified courses, it's very important to have BSc, that is degrees, because because they have the opportunity to go abroad, do research, PhD works, and also, have further education in digital health sciences. Apart from all this, I feel like in our campus, we have the maximum number of computer science students, and where we have divided them into different verticals like AI and machine learning, cybersecurity, data science. We have more than 15,000 intake of computer science students in our campus today. So imagine the volume we have, the use of AI we do in each and every places. Apart from this, we also have 2 teaching hospitals where the clinical materials is huge. Every day the OPD is beyond 1500 in each teaching hospital, and managing all this with the help of AI tools is, I would say our campus is a perfect ecosystem where we have medical, we have healthcare system, education, healthcare system, as well as technology. And using all these 3 together in one campus is absolute, it's important, it's a boon, it's a blessing for the students, and we need to use our resources in a planned format. And last but not the least, I would say that we have created fellowships in different areas. There's one more thing which I missed upon is pharmaceutical sciences and technology. We have started something called as BSc in Digital Pharmaceutical Management. And most importantly, we've also started BSc and MSc degrees in medical devices and variables, immersive technology in healthcare system, and many more. Today, it's not just about AI in education, but it's also about educating AI. That's the importance. So, do we have the digital health professionals required? As one of the sir asked, that expertise required to teach and to implement all these advancement in technology. So when we have, I would like to give a last example which reminds me of, inspires me to make these courses. We recently added an immersive technology for educating our medical students for anatomy. Anatomy is a very dry subject, so we need, cadavers are not available in our campus, like most of the campus. So we have started digital cadaveric table, digital cadaveric dissection table in our campus. So that makes interesting. And secondly is using the AR and VR for understanding the anatomy of the body. So recently they got me one software where the anatomy of the heart was being shown in the VR, but I could find many faults in them. So I asked them, how did you create this app, sir? Because you are a BTech student or you have a background of BTech. How could you make this possible? So he said he had to sit with some cardiothoracic surgeon for 6 months to understand that. Imagine we are creating a BSc and MSc course in immersive technology and healthcare where they will be getting a basic sciences teaching of technology as well as healthcare and medicine. So in the first year itself, so they will be able to understand how to use their software in medical courses. So understanding basic sciences in engineering and medical is both required. So that is the use of interdisciplinary. So thank you so much.